The new stunt driving laws in Ontario are now here. These new laws for stunt driving are live as of July 1st in Ontario, and they're under the new MUMS Act. This MUMS stands for Moving Ontarians More Safely, and this act is described in our blog or on the ontario.ca website, and there you can read the exact language of the act. So what's different? The 7-day license suspension at the roadside now just turned into a massive 30-day license suspension. On June 30th, if you were charged with stunt driving, you would get an automatic 7-day suspension of your license. Well, 24 hours later, as of July 1st, you will now get a whopping 30-day license suspension. And the hardest part about the suspension, because of the way the law was written, is that you cannot dispute or fight this 30-day suspension. It is automatic. And the police officer acts as judge and jury of discharge. And this is an unusual law because it punishes the driver without due process. This means that the officer is empowered to charge you with stunt driving, and the law gives you that automatic penalty. The 7-day car impound at the roadside. Well, it just turned into a massive 14-day suspension. On June 30th, if you were charged with stunt driving, you would get an automatic 7-day car impound. Well, 24 hours later, as of July 1st, you will now get a huge 14-day impoundment. This means that in addition to the 30-day license suspension I just mentioned, your car will get towed to a tow yard and remain in that impound for 14 days from the date of the offense. And once again, this cannot be disputed under the stunt driving law. Now, this is a big issue for multiple reasons. First, the cost of the impound will be in the thousands of dollars. It is a huge financial penalty on the driver. But second, if you listened before, your driver's license will now be suspended for 30 days. This means you can get your car after 14 days in the impound, but you can't drive it. You will have to get someone else to help you to get it from the impound, or wait another 16 days, which will cost almost double. So a stunt driving conviction now adds a mandatory 1 to 3 year license suspension. On June 30th, if you were charged with stunt driving, you had a chance of avoiding suspension if convicted. You would, of course, get a stunt driving conviction on your record and a fine of, $2,000 to $10,000. But the prosecutor could potentially decide not to pursue any license suspension. Well, as of July 1st, any conviction of stunt driving will now carry a minimum suspension of 1 year and a maximum suspension of 3 years. And this is only for a first offense. And this could, in reality, destroy your ability to work, take care of your family, and basically function on a day-to-day basis. So what can you do? Well, you have to work. You need a car to survive. And I totally understand all this. I simply think like my clients would. And that is, what would I possibly do if I couldn't drive either? So trust me, I get it. There's absolutely no question anymore about getting legal advice. Not one person accused of stunt driving should attempt to fight this charge without legal help. You are risking a minimum of a 1-year driver's license suspension if this doesn't go well for you. So at a minimum, book a call. I will explain your options. I will explain a strategy and how we can keep you behind the wheel of a car.